Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is just going to be my period storage. I keep it in two of the drawers on my bedside table. What you're going to see here isn't everything I have. I have heaps of stuff in kits, like in my car, for my boyfriend's house, pole dancing, in my wallet. Like, I've got stuff everywhere. I've even got a little bag of liners that I keep in my underwear drawer just for easier access, which I'll do a video on that at some stage too. But yeah, so let's get into the video. So I'm just going to start in this corner here. I have the Carefree original liners. These are unscented and wrapped. They just look like that. These unwrapped ones here are the Carefree breathable liners, unscented. There's not a lot of difference between these and the original ones. It's just that the back is supposed to be slightly more breathable, and I think they're supposed to be slightly less absorbent than the original ones, but they're the same thickness. That's all the information stuff on the package anyway. Here are the Libra Extra Protection liners. They are the wrapped ones. They just look like that. Moving more towards the back now, these are the Kohl's regular liners, wrapped. Here are all my tampons. I have a couple of others around in the box, but I'll show you when I get to them. These are just a bunch of applicator tampons. They're actually all pretty old. These are two Tampax Pearl regulars from when they used to be sold in Australia. They haven't been sold for quite a few years now. They only sell the compact version, which these three are the Tampax Pearl compact regulars, and I got these back in like 2019. So I'm pretty sure, I know for sure that the packaging has been upgraded because I have a new box in my stockpile, but I have no idea how much changed in between now and then. And this is a really old Ubiquitex regular applicator tampon. Once again, they're no longer sold in Australia. I think it's been quite a long time since they've been sold. So they all just go down there. Underneath there, which I'm not going to show, that's just a bunch of random like old applicators and stuff for tampons that don't even exist anymore. This is a tin of Moxie regular tampons. They just look like that. And under here I have one of the old tins that used to come with the Moxie Slenders pads. The Moxie Slenders pads haven't been sold for quite some time. They got upgraded to the Moxie Silk pads, and then they got redone again. But I haven't tried the newest ones. But in there I just have the bag that came with the Moxie Silks and a couple of Ubiquitex purse pack things for liners. Here I have the Carefree Pro Comfort Mini tampons. Oopsies. They just look like that. Here I have the Libra Girl regular tampons. So they're slightly smaller than a normal regular tampon, but they're larger than a mini-sized tampon. Moving on to the next little section, I have the Gaia Natural Baby Wipes. So I just pulled this little box out of the gap in here where these ones have fallen over, just to make it easier to show you what's in here. So these ones here are the Carefree Active Fresh Oxygen Scent Liners. That's what they look like, super thin. Beside that then I just have a couple of the Carefree Barely There G-string liners. That's just what they look like. Tucked in here I have a purse pack with a bunch of random tampons. This is a Cotton's regular tampon. I got it from a bathroom somewhere ages ago, like so long ago. This is a Moxie Organic regular tampon. Once again, Moxie have like redone their product range, and I had this like years ago, so just one random one left of those. A Carefree Pro Comfort regular tampon. This is once again a pretty old one. I don't really use too many regular flow tampons anymore, so I've had this one for quite a while, and I've just been hanging on to it for no particular reason. Then I just have 2 Ubiquitex mini tampons. These are the last 2 that I have in my storage, and I have another box in my stockpile. Yeah, so they just live in the side of the box there, which this box is a Ubiquitex 100% cotton liner box, which is what these here are. They just look like this. The last lot of liners in here are the Ubiquitex Nude. These convert to G-string. The last thing I have in here is the Ubiquitex Designer regular tampons. I've had these for quite a while too, so they've possibly changed a little bit in the packaging. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of bought a bunch of regular tampons and then my period started getting lighter, so I don't use them too much anymore. They have a bunch of different colours. That's a pink one, a blue one, and an orange one. There's possibly more colours, but I actually can't remember. So the next thing that I have is the Carefree Flexi Comfort Aloe Vera scented liners. These are one of my favourite liners. They are just really good because they're super thin on the outside, but they have more like protection and absorbency through the centre, which just keeps them absorbent without being overly bulky, and they stick down really well. Moving further to the back here, I have a box of the Woolies home brand Eva May regular liners. They just look like this. This black thing you can see here is just a rubbish bag that I have in there ready for kits. Right at the very back here, I have a box of the Always Discreet Long Plus liners, which they're technically for bladder leakage, but because they're an Always product, which we don't have in Australia, I wanted to get them just out of curiosity. To me, these are more like a light flow pad, so I tend to use them as a light flow pad, just without wings. They have a really strong scent, but they're not bad. I'll do a review on them at some stage, I guess, if anyone's curious. Tucked in at the back here is just one of the same ones, but folded, and tucked in there also is a pack of, this is a full pack of the Femme Fresh Intimate Care Wipes. It's got 10 in it. Super handy for kits. Buy them on special because they are really expensive. Here are the, once again, Woolies home brand, which is Eva May. These are the ultra thin wrapped liners. They just look like that. They're super duper thin. Moving on to the last of my liners, I just have here a box of Ubiquitex Protect Designer Series liners. They just look like this. It has 2 of these, one's tucked in under here. They're just purse packs of the same liners. Here is an unopened packet of the Ubiquitex Designer Series regular tampons. It just has like a tear thing and then the pack seals. Really handy to keep in your bag or wallet or car or something like that. The last of the liners is just the Ubiquitex Sport liners. They just look like that. They also convert to G-string. Moving on to the pads that I have in this drawer, I just have the Stay Free Ultra Thin Light Flow pads with wings. I've torn the paper holding the wings apart so you can see it better. These here are the Libergirl regular flow pads with wings. They come with backs on the thing, which is really cute. That's just what they look like. Right back here, I just have the Libergirl Goodnights pads. They have wings. They're pretty much just the size of like a normal super flow pad, like heavy flow pad. So that is everything for my liner and tampon storage. I'll just move the camera across to the pad drawer. So this is my pad drawer. As I mentioned before when I was talking about tampons, I have a pretty light flow, so I haven't got any heavy flow pads, and I don't have very many overnight pads. So right at the back here, I just have the Heya Kotex Ultra Thin overnight pads. They're really nice and wide at the back. These purple polka dot ones here are the Stay Free Ultra Thin All-Nighters. They have the double wings. I'm just torn up the paper so you can see it. Moving forward, these here are all my sport pads. These are the Heya Kotex ones, so they're ultra thin, and they have wings. They're regular flow. These ones here are the Libra Sport pads. They're pretty much like the invisible pad, the Libra Invisibles. Once again, regular with wings. From here at the back to here are the Libra Extra Regular pads, so they're the maxi pads. I got them with wings. Here to here and here to here are the Heya Kotex Extra Regular pads with wings. All these ones here are the Stay Free Extra Regulars with wings. Actually, I think they just call these Stay Free Regular pads, like, meaning just not ultra thin. I don't think they actually call them extra, but they're basically the maxi. They're actually a pretty small maxi, and they're super thin too for a maxi. So these here and these here with the blue and the gold are the Libra Invisible Regular pads with wings. So as I said, they pretty much look like the sport pads. These here are the Moxie Silk pads that I was talking about earlier. They're the regular flow ones. They don't make these anymore. These ones here are the Moxie Slender pads that I was talking about earlier. So these were made before these ones. These are incredibly thin, and I'm kind of sad that they stopped making them because I really like them. As I said, my flow is really light, so these are amazing. That's why I'm hanging on to them. All the way at the back here are the Stay Free Ultra Thin Regular Flow pads with wings. These ones here are the Libra Ultra Thin Regular pads, so they're the slightly thicker version of the Invisibles. These here are all the Heya Kotex Ultra Thin Regular Flow pads with wings. And that is the last product that I have in my storage. So my goal is to do comparisons on, it'll be the same with liners, so like comparing, you know, the Libra Extra Protect and the Heya Kotex Protect liners, as they're very similar, with like the Carefree Originals and that kind of thing, just to show like what's actually better using and what's maybe slightly better in price. And then obviously I'm going to try and compare like all the sport pads, and then compare the sport pads to like their ultra thin counterparts, compare all the maxis, things like that. So if you have any specific requests of ones that you'd like me to do first, let me know in the comments down below. If you have any other video requests, kits, just straight reviews on certain products, or any other videos where you'd like girly tips, just let me know all of that down in the comments below. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Bye.